all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh
is a presentation of BFA Sports.
And your OLMA. Thanks, captains, for giving up the rules of the New Jersey State Athletic Association. These will provide fair competition among players, spectators, and promote good sportsmanship by observing rules of fair play. Everyone must take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. OLMA's standing code of conduct posted throughout the nation reminds fans both home and away that uphold these rules or violators could be subject to penalties not only for this contest but future games as well. Ladies and gentlemen, coaches, players, and officials direct your attention to the area to the left of the stage. And we congregation that please rise if you are able. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor our flag, our country, our servicemen and men everywhere into the playing of our national anthem.
In this game, they say you can't travel.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the campus of Our Lady of Mercy Academy, and let's hear from the public address announcer, Bob Bergholtz, as he introduces the starters for tonight's matchup between Mainland and OLMA.
A junior, number 10, Riley Townsend. A junior, number 11, Riley Nagle. A junior, number 21, Sammy Funk. And a junior, number 23, James O'Neill.
They're your starters again for Mainland.
Assisted by Gary Hobbs, Taylor Cleaver, and Molly Armando.
So your Mainland starters, Brielle Smith, Riley Townsend, Riley Nagel, Sammy Funk, Jade O'Neill, the head coach, Bobby Edmonds, and now your OLMA starting lineup.
For your
So there's your starting lineup for Our Lady of Mercy Academy tonight. Recapping, it's going to be China Fiddler wearing number 3. Number 10, Luca Grungo. Number 23, Kate Coriel. Number 24, Kalia Lewis. And number 4, Gwen O'Hara. Bob Bergholtz introducing the officials for tonight's game as well. Tim LaScala, Linval Lewis, and TJ LaScala, as they take the court and are ready to tip it up here. Again, coming to you from Carew Hall here at Our Lady of Mercy Academy. My name is Mike Shute. Glad you're joining us for BFA Sports Productions here. Presentation of Our Lady of Mercy Academy high school girls basketball here in the Cape Atlantic League. So tonight's matchup features 1-7 OLMA playing host to 6-4 Mainland in the Cape Atlantic League American Division. It's two teams, trying to find their way right now. Mainland at 2-2, OLMA at 1-2 in the division. But teams no strangers to one another. They played 3 times 2 seasons ago, twice last season, with Our Lady of Mercy Academy winning both of those matchups last year. Mainland won 3 matchups in the season prior, so it's been back and forth the last couple years in terms of dominance. And we'll see how it plays out tonight. OLMA with a little bit of a turnover there. Kalia Lewis lost it, but OLMA recovers. 3-ball on the way, off the mark from O'Hara. Lewis can't get the putback. Another offensive rebound, though, for Our Lady of Mercy Academy. And a 3-ball this time is on the way and good from Kate Coriel, and that's one player that Bobby Edmonds, the Mainland head coach, said you got to keep an eye out on because she can shoot it. She's the leading 3-point shooter for OLMA this season. Has knocked down now 26 of those. She's got more 3s than 2s made this season. And it's a 3-0 lead early here for the Villagers. Mainland with the shot. That's a 3 as well the other way as Brielle Smith knocks down. She's their top 3-point shooter with 18 this season. Now make it 19. And it's a 3-3 ball game here. A minute gone by. And a turnover here for Our Lady of Mercy Academy as Lewis thought there was going to be a cutter going to the corner. Didn't happen. It'll be a turnover Mainland ball. This is Smith bringing it up the floor. Smith on the run, trying to get into the paint. She's going to scoop it, fire, miss it. The rebound's going to go out of bounds, though. Coriel couldn't grab it. It will remain with the Mustangs here on the baseline. Mainland 3-1 on the road this year. They're 1-2 on neutral court games. OLMA at home, just 1-2 so far this season. But they've had some tough matchups. Good drive here. Oh, even better, though, defense from Coriel. And that's another thing that the coaching staff from OLMA told me about this is that Coriel, she's a good offensive player, but she's a sneaky defensive player, too, where she has those quick hands and some of those little instincts that you find on the court that maybe those are tangibles, if you will. Here's Mainland on the move. Aggressive man-to-man defense coming from OLMA. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound by O'Hara. And the Villagers are on the move. Here's Lewis to the left of Coriel. Surveys the floor, now tries to get into the paint. Back up top to the good ball handling of Fiddler. Fiddler will drive and score. Layup for China Fiddler, and it's a 5-3 OLMA advantage here 2 minutes in. Smith into the paint, kicks it out. Baseline drive, shot is blocked though, as Funk had it slapped away by Lewis. Lewis will collect and run the floor. Looking in the paint, great pass in the low post. As it's Luca Grungo with the easy one off the window. 7-3 OLMA advantage. Good backdoor cut from Smith as the assist from Riley Nagel. 7-5. These two teams putting up some field goals. Oh, another great look from Lewis to Grungo again, and Grungo's got 4. Three ball. Left corner, no good for Funk. Fiddler on the move. Coriel will step and shoot. 3 is good. She's got another one. Kate Coriel's got 6, and it's an 11-5 OLMA lead. 12-5 OLMA lead as they have jumped out with some great shooting here early on as we're a little bit less than midway through quarter number 1. We'll step away. It's 12-5 OLMA here in the first quarter at Carew Hall.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think about a personal injury law firm.
Welcome back to Carew Hall here at Our Lady of Mercy Academy. Mainland with the ball after the timeout, trailing by 7 as OLMA's going on a little bit of a run to take a 12-5 lead. 3 ball from distance in front of the OLMA bench. It's no good for Smith, but a strong offensive rebound by Riley Townsend. Townsend to Smith, back to Townsend. They play catch with it now, looking in the post. Oh, and a good little move. Left-hand shot, no good from Funk, though. And again, it's Lewis running the break. Lewis with the left hand, can't get it to fall. Ball's loose in the paint. OLMA tracks it down with the long rebound. As China Fiddler gets it, kicks it out for a corner 3 from Grungo. No good. Smith on the run, stops, pops, now instead decides to kick it out, and they'll reset. O'Neal steps back for 3. Rebound, OLMA again. O'Hara with another one. She's got a couple here early. And we'll see Kalia Lewis run the point. She's 6 foot. She's one of the top rebounders, not just on this team, not just in this league, but in the state. In fact, she led the state in rebounding as a freshman 2 years ago, I should say. This is her junior season. Here's Fiddler. Hands off to O'Hara, who loses the handle. Now kind of felt like she picked up her dribble, so she wanted to get rid of it. Lewis now will go one-on-one. Fall-away jumper is partially deflected. Good offensive board by Grungo on the baseline. And we got a foul. Actually, we're going to say out of bounds. No, let's see. We'll get the call from TJ Lascala. The foul's on Brielle Smith. That's her first. And we've got a sub as well. Checking into the game is Callie Smith, number 2. So Brielle Smith and sister Callie Smith both on the floor now. We'll let you know why Callie did not start in a moment. She's a senior. Good look inside. Lewis couldn't make a play on it. She tried to smartly throw it off the defender. Instead, though, it bounced back and hit her as she was out of bounds. So it's a turnover for OLMA here. Both teams gotten a little cold in the last 3-4 minutes. So, last 2 or 3 minutes, I should say. After that timeout, no one has scored a bucket. So it's been about 2 minutes, actually, of game time in which no one has scored. This is Brielle Smith trying to work against Coriel. She gets by her, misses the layup short. Lewis, strong rebound again, pulls it away, and she's on the run. Will stop and pop, top of the key, bang, good from 2. It's a 14-5 OLMA advantage. Lewis saw the defense sag and decided she would pull up and knock down that jumper. And I was mentioning Lewis and her size, and rebounding ability, but she, has a lot of good guard skills as well. And they project that she'll be playing more of a guard role. She's committed to play basketball at Naval Academy. So, to see what she can do in that shooting guard kind of role, as well as her athleticism as a rebounder. It's a real dual threat as each team shares turnovers, but that was deflected by a long arm of Brielle Smith there out of bounds. So OLMA will retain possession after a Mainland turnover on their offensive end. Here's Coriel. She's going to drive and put the brakes on a little turnaround jumper, left-handed hook, no good. Rebound is fought for. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Funk. So it will be OLMA ball, baseline out of bounds here. And a sub as well for Mainland. Juliana Geary will check in, the freshman. Had a career-high 9 points in the Mustangs' last game on January 10th, a couple days ago on Saturday, in the win against Lower Cape May. Coriel for 3, another one. She's got 3 here early. On fire with 9 of the 17 for OLMA. Her most threes in the game, I believe, is 5. Good pass inside. Smith can't get the putback, though. The rebound hauled down by Madison Longwith, who's checked in for OLMA. 3 ball on the way from the left side. No good for Fiddler. Strong rebound underneath by Grungo. Doing some of the dirty work. Coriel left-handed layup. Can't get it to fall. The rebound clangs off a couple players. Mainland comes out of the pack with it. This is Amelia Perez, 24, who's just checked in for the Mustangs. 3 ball, left side, off the mark for Geary. And China Fiddler comes all the way back to get the rebound. One of the smallest players on the floor. She's got about 3 boards already. She's an aggressive player at both ends of the court. And she's got a great handle. Here's Coriel, another 3. She is feeling it. Heat check, and the heat is on. 4 threes for Kate Coriel in the game's first 6.5 minutes. And it's a 20-5 OLMA advantage. Turnover there as well. Good hands by Fiddler to deflect it. It was going out of bounds. Geary tried to save it. She could not, and it's OLMA basketball. And I tell you what, Coach Brian Coyle has got to be pleased with what he's seen from his team so far here in the first quarter. Great shooting, pretty good job of taking care of the ball, and great offensive execution. Here's Coriel. They're going to be up on her now tightly. Lewis loses the handle. Ball still loose. Scooped up by Mainland. Perez got it. This is Smith on the run. Smith into the paint. Stops. Pivots. Kicks it back out. The 3 no good. Aggressive effort for the rebound, but good box out by Longwith. Longwith to Fiddler. Left side. Fiddler drives into the paint. Right hand. Jump stop in the paint. Kicks it back out. That's a 2 on the line. Short. Rebound to Mainland. It's Funk who grabs it. She's got 3 already in the early going. Mainland the other way into the paint. Oh, nice layup move. No good. Lewis, a little bit of intimidation factor there. I think changed the shot, and she got the rebound. And she will slow things up for one last shot here for OLMA with the clock winding down now. 10 seconds left. Her team up 15. Now 5 seconds left. Lewis trying to work. 2 seconds. 3 ball from the corner for Coriel. It's good if it goes, but it hits off the back of the backboard. Out of bounds. That'll do it for quarter number 1. But what a quarter it was for Our Lady of Mercy Academy, as they have gone on a tremendous run to take a 20-5 advantage here at the end of quarter number 1. We'll be back with more action here in the Cape Atlantic League from Carew Hall after this.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Back here at Carew Hall on the campus of Our Lady of Mercy Academy here in Newfield, New Jersey. Glad you're joining us for tonight's Cape Atlantic League American Division matchup. Mainland visiting OLMA. Mainland with the ball, but they're trailing 20-5. Some hot shooting in the first half, particularly Kate Coriel. 4 threes in the quarter for 12 points, and her team leads at 20-5. Turnaround move in the paint is no good from Sammy Funk. OLMA brings it across the timeline. Lewis into the paint. Oh, good dish. Shot no good, but a great pass from Lewis. Good hustle, though, for O'Hara. She tried to keep it alive. The rest of her teammates kind of took off as it looked like Mainland had the rebound. Brielle Smith for 3. That's no good. Another rebound for Lewis. And another great outlet pass. They're going to look for Coryell. The ball's out of bounds. They're going to say deflected by Brielle Smith, though, and Olma will inbound in front of the Mainland bench. As you see the head coach, Bobby Edmonds, and his staff over there. Gabby Boggs is the JV coach. He played at Albright and is a Mainland grad. Taylor Cleaver, she played lacrosse, actually, and is an assistant coach, along with Molly Aramondo, who played her college basketball at Catholic University, is another assistant over there. Out of bounds. Actually, a travel's going to go against Caitlin Coryell. She got trapped over there and kind of got hung up. So a turnover for Olma. And now this is a huge factor for Mainland, right? They can force some turnovers, get some stops. They can work themselves right back into this one. Trailing by 15. We've got a timeout on the court, though, a 30-second timeout for actually an official's timeout. There was a sub at the table over there, but the officials didn't see her. They're going to bring that sub in. And I think we've got an injury to O'Neill as she kind of went off with one of the assistant coaches. Brings in Riley Nagel. 11 is back in the lineup. Nagel, oh, nice look inside, but Lewis says no. Get it out of here with the block shot with the right hand. China Fiddler on the run. Fiddler will reset. Now it's Coryell, top of the key. She's open again. Missed it wide to the left a little bit. And a good rebound by Nagel to grab it. Oh, behind the back, into the paint. She's going to stop and pop. Thought about it, but does not, and they'll reset. This is Callie Smith. Smith was originally thought to maybe not be available today, but she got cleared, and we'll tell you why, as the three-pointer for Mainland no good by Perez. Here's Lewis. Stops at just outside the three-point line. She and Coryell exchange the ball. Back to Lewis. Oh, good spin move in the paint. She goes up strong. Can't get the shot to fall, but Lewis will shoot two here. She has not scored yet tonight, so this is her first opportunity here at the line, as we'll see some subs come into the game. Grungo will return. She will replace China Fiddler. Also coming off the floor is Madison Longwith. Not sure who replaced her, but we'll have Lewis shooting two here. So Lewis, career high 35 points on February 27th of last year against Lower Cape May. And she has a career high of 27 rebounds. She did that against Wildwood in her freshman year. She makes two here at the line. 2 for 2. She's a 63% free throw shooter on the season. Gives her team a 17-point advantage, and now Lewis draws the foul. That's her first. Team first of the second quarter. The foul at the other end, by the way, was on Callie Smith, number 2 for Mainland. That was her first as well. As Mainland tries to get it in here, they do. It's tracked down by Amelia Perez, the sophomore. Baseline drive, cut off by O'Hara. Callie Smith tried to go with it, and a turnover, a travel. Funk took too many steps right in front of the Olma bench. Only 2 points scored here in this quarter. Those were by Our Lady of Mercy Academy on the two free throws, I should say, by Lewis, who has the ball now. 5:45 left to go here in quarter number 2, with Olma up by 17. A three ball on the way. Didn't hit anything, but Grungo, another rebound underneath. She got that one, and here's another offensive rebound. This is up and good on a putback for Our Lady of Mercy Academy, as the putback was up and good. So they double their scoring here in the quarter. They now have 4 points, none yet for Mainland, and it's a 24-5 Olma advantage. We'll take a quick break, come back with more after this.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score.
Back here at Carew Hall at Our Lady of Mercy Academy. Mainland with the ball after a quick timeout by the Mustangs. Put back was by that player right there, Gwen Greco, who gets a steal now as well. She's come off the bench. Lewis going to work. Looks inside. Another great pass, and Grungo is there again. The recipient of another great Lewis pass. Grungo's got 6. And for Lewis, she's got at least 3 assists already. She's never had a triple-double, but she came close with a 12-point, 12-rebound, 9-assist game as a freshman. 3-ball, no good. It's going to go out of bounds, out of the hands of Callie Smith. Nobody touched the rebound, so it's going to be OLMA ball, and they're up by 21 points here midway through quarter number 2. I don't think if you talk to either team's coach before this game, that they would have told you that they would have expected anything of this nature either way. That pass goes out of bounds. Thought it was maybe deflected by Mainland. They're going to say no, though. Out of bounds as Coriel kind of threw that over the head of O'Hara out of bounds. So an OLMA turnover, and that's really what Mainland needs to stay in it. Greco will check out. Coming back into the game is Fiddler. So Greco with some effective couple of minutes there. Lewis defends again as the layup was no good. Here's Lewis on the run. Stops, pops, top of the key, knocks it down again. Lewis now with 6, I believe. She did make a 2 earlier today. I did say she did not make that, but she's got 6 now. Here's a short jumper, top of the key, off the mark. Lewis, another rebound. She is pretty much doing it all right now. Assists, scoring, rebounding. And that's what they kind of expect from her. Here's a 3-ball on the way. She was open, missed it. Another good rebound by Grungo, doing the dirty work down in the paint. And then we've got a foul away from the ball as Grungo tried to kick that pass out. But there you see Luca Grungo. She's got 6 points. She's got to have at least 4 or 5 rebounds at this point. Really doing a good job in the low post. Grungo posting up, kicks it back to Lewis as they play catch with it. Now trying to set a screen for Lewis to drive to the basket. Good use of the screen. Lewis hits the 3. Lewis with 9 now, picking up where Coriel left off, and it's a 31-5 OLMA advantage. Here's a good look in the paint. Inside-out game for Mainland. The 3 is good. That's Callie Smith with the 3, her first bucket of the afternoon. Again, we didn't think she was going to necessarily be playing today, but she has. Here's a pass in the corner to O'Hara. And a timeout called by OLMA, a 30. We'll keep it here. I want to fill you in on Callie Smith, the senior from Mainland. Okay, she's so a few games back when Mainland played Haddon Township. That was a 42-32 win at Haddon Township. So a long ride for the Mustangs to go up to Haddon Township and play that one. But in the process, the game had to be stopped for 30 minutes. Callie Smith fell onto the court, whacked her head, and had to get 28 stitches on her forehead. She was cleared to play today. So that was about a week or so ago. But she's back, and she's an emotional and mental leader for this team. So they kind of missed her for a few games. She missed 3. They were able to win 2 of those, a win against Absegami and a win against Lower K-Make. In between a 2-point loss to Wildwood Catholic on Thursday the 8th. So they're happy to have her back, but they're kind of slowly going to work her back into the lineup. She did not start today. And, they really are glad to have their senior captain back on the floor, and we're glad she's healthy as well. 3-pointer on the way, no good. It's going to be good, but the travel was called. She took too many steps there. She made the catch, took a step and another one, and then maybe a jump as well. So a turnover there. 31-8 is the advantage for OLMA here with approaching 3 minutes left to go here in quarter number 2. Another 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebound can't be held on to. It's saved, deflected. Mainland gets it back. Smith again thought about 3. Now baseline, and we've got to travel there. A turnover against Funk all on the near sideline. And it'll be an inbound on the side in front of the OLMA bench over there is head coach Brian Coyle. You see him waving to the players. And it's his 4th season as the head coach here, his 7th as a head coach overall. He spent 3 years as the head coach at Absegami before getting the head coach role here. Another OLMA turnover underneath the basket. 2:40 left to go here in quarter number 2. We've got a reach-in foul. They're going to actually call Coriel for the foul. That's going to be her first. Oh, pardon me. They did get Luca Grungo for that, her first. I thought they called it on Coryell, but that's the first on Grungo is Mainland inbounds. Ooh, almost a travel there. 3 ball on the way, off the mark. Rebound Funk again. 3 ball was by O'Neal. She missed it. Here's another 3. That's no good. O'Neal trying to chase it down with Fiddler, and I think she knocked it off Fiddler. It will be white ball, so good hustle play from Jade O'Neal, the junior, who has a career-high 22 points scored against OLMA a little bit less than a year ago, January 27th of the 2025 calendar year. And Mainland will reset here, again, trailing by 23 as we approach the 2-minute mark, 2:10 and counting left to go here in quarter number 2. A little double team there as Coryell and Grungo defend. Now a player gets loose, but again, it's Coryell with the quick hands, and then a shot and a foul is going to go against number 13 for Our Lady of Mercy Academy. That, of course, Madison Longwith on the reach-in. It'll send Juliana Geary to the line for 2 free throws. Geary gained coming off a career-high 9 points on Saturday against Lower Cape May as Mainland won that one 47-24. Geary averages 2.4 points per game. She's 6 for 9 on the season at the free throw line before missing that one, so now 6 for 10 with another one on the way. Knocks that one down. So 1 for 2 at the line for Geary, and it is a 31-9 ball game in favor of OLMA. Now Lewis with the dribble. She's double teamed, so Mainland trying to do a little trapping and double teaming of the ball here is, again, getting the basketball and creating havoc is going to be paramount for the Mustangs to get back in this one. And OLMA's got to be able to play smart and not turn it over. And again, you're seeing Mainland just hands everywhere and a turnover again. And Coach Coyle's saying, hey, we got to slow it down. We got to calm down. Again, up by 22, 1:38 left to go. And there you see head coach Bobby Edmonds as well over there from Mainland. Here's O'Neal. Now Nagel. 3, corner, no good. O'Neal, Lewis, another board. She's going to take it strong into the paint. They had 3 defenders back, though. Here's Fiddler for 3. She got it. Fiddler's got 5, and it's a 34-9 ball game. 25-point advantage for OLMA. Little high post, inside-out play for Mainland. Thought about the 3, now a step back, no good. Smith thought about it, couldn't pull the trigger. Good hustling defense by Fiddler. They jump out, and they leaves the middle open, and a little layup is up and good for Sammy Funk, her first bucket of the day. Had a career-high 9 rebounds against Wildwood Catholic a few days ago, back on the 8th. Here's a 3. Coryell again. She's got 5 threes today. Little drive here, up and good for Nagel. That's her first bucket of the afternoon. 37-13. 20 seconds left to go. OLMA going to try and use the clock, get the last shot, and a foul is called as Funk reached in. Coryell made the catch and tried to do something with it, but she got fouled. That's the 3rd team foul. Each team with 3 now here in the quarter. Get it into Lewis. Back to Coryell. She's got the open 3. She's going to take it, and why not? She's been hot. They wanted to hold it for the last shot, but an open 3 there for Coryell. You can't argue with that. And there's Lewis hustling. Read that pass all the way. Knocks it out of bounds. Still 7 seconds left for Mainland to operate, though, and try and cut this lead as they trail by 24. Oh, good look at the top of the key. Open jumper is no good. O'Neal with the rebound. Pardon me, O'Hara with the rebound, I should say. And oh, here's a buzzer beater. Ooh, looked good. Coryell couldn't quite get it to fall, but what a first half for Our Lady of Mercy as they are up 37-13 after the game's first 16 minutes. It's been Kate Coryell is the story with 15 points. She leads the team in 3-pointers coming into today with 59. With 25. She had 59 last year, so she's been the leading 3-point shooter the last couple years for them. Twice in her career, she's hit a single game career high of 5 threes. She last did it against Haddonfield on the 20th, so this is the 3rd time in her career she's got 5 threes in a game, looking to perhaps create a new career high after that today. She hit her 100th career three ball in OLMA's matchup with Wildwood Catholic back a little bit less than a week ago on the 6th of January. So Curiel, a great shooter, and she's really showing it tonight. She's got 2 games this season with 18 points, 15 here just in the first half, and that's led OLMA to this 37-13 advantage. We will take a break, step away at halftime here, and come back with more after this. You're watching Our Lady of Mercy Academy High School Girls Basketball on BFA Sports.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think about a personal injury law firm.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
He shoots, he scores! In Philly, toughness isn't optional, it's tradition. At Grungo Law, that same energy is for our clients every single day. Grungo Law is a proud partner of the Philadelphia Flyers.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, always keeping score. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
He shoots, he scores! In Philly, toughness isn't optional, it's tradition. At Grungo Law, that same energy is for our clients every single day. Grungo Law is a proud partner of the Philadelphia Flyers.
kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Back here at Our Lady of Mercy Academy, Carew Hall, where the villagers playing host to Mainland, are leading by the score of 37-13 here at the half. We're just about ready to get things underway. Let's take a peek at some highlights here from the first half. As you see a 3-ball on the way, and that's been the story for Olma, at least in the first half. 3 balls, mostly out of the right hand of Kate Coriel, the junior 5'7" guard / forward, little swing player who's able to connect there. You see another one from the right side. She's knocked down 5. That's the most she's had in the game in her career is 5 threes. She's done so in the half today. And these are from distance too. Look at that one from deep on the left side. And then, of course, Lewis has one as well. So Olma starting here with another 3. No good, but the strong rebound. That's been another story is Grungo, Luca Grungo. She now has 8, and she's been tremendous on the offensive glass. She's also been the recipient of some good passes from Kalia Lewis, who has 9 points as well. So it's been Lewis, Grungo, and Coriel, kind of a 3-headed attack here for Our Lady of Mercy Academy, at least offensively, scoring-wise, but it's been great contributions all over the floor from the Villagers here in half number 1 as they're up now by 26. Near turnover. It's salvaged, but another 3 is on the way and no good. And I feel like Mainland's just kind of out of rhythm now, and being down so much, they feel like they got to do everything in a hurry as Nagel couldn't get that 3 to fall. Here's Lewis. She'll stop and pop. That's a 3. That is good for Kalia Lewis. That's her second 3-ball of the day. Olma now with 8 threes here in this ball game to account for 24 points as they lead by 29. Here's a short, just inside the 3-point arc, I should say. That's a 2 from Jade O'Neal, her first points of the night. And I mentioned, I think earlier, her career high came against Olma, 22, back on January 27th. Here's Lewis. Oh, she tried to take it strong to the hoop, but lost the handle, so a turnover there. And it'll be Mainland ball. Mainland trying to get a little run going here. That's what they need, some stops, some turnovers, some stops. And they have to make some shots at the other end, which has really been, I think, the biggest struggle tonight for them. They've taken decent care of the ball. They've had some their opportunities, but they haven't made a lot of shots. Here's one, though. Now a little 4-point run for Mainland as Riley Nagel now has 4. And it's 42-17. Still a 25-point edge for Olma. Here's Lewis bringing it across the timeline. Gets by her defender. Goes up strong. Can't get it to fall. Rebound for Funks. This is what the recipe is for Mainland, right? Get stops, make shots. And they do that. Bang. The 3 from O'Neal. She's got a quick 5 here in this half. And it's a 42-20 now Olma lead. Coach Bobby Edmonds asking for some pressure. Good pass and cut. The ball's loose, though. It's going to go to a jump ball. It's going to be another Olma turnover here as they've had a couple here in the early going of quarter number 3. And Mainland is sliced into the lead. As you see, 42-20 as we approach the 5-minute, 30-second mark. Another turnover here as Lewis takes it away. She fakes the 3, tries to feed inside to Grungo, but they weren't on the same page. It's another Olma turnover. Not taking real good care of the ball here to start the half for the Villagers. Another 3 from O'Neal. That one rattles in. She's on fire with 7 here to start this third quarter, and it's been a bit of a run as Lewis is fouled by O'Neal. I think they're going to get O'Neal for the reach. Yeah, 2-3. O'Neal, that's her first of the game. First team foul here in quarter number 3 for the Mustangs. But Mainland playing aggressive defense, and that is going to be a huge key. They're trying to get it into Lewis, who's being held. They throw it in. China Fiddler grabs it, and then she's harassed as it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nagel. She pushed it out. So it'll be a inbound opportunity here for Olma as they stack it up at midcourt. Fiddler's going to run through and get free. That's a really smart play there to get a ball handler free. And they'll reset with 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Fiddler picks up the dribble, loses it out of bounds. So another Olma turnover. You almost can sense a timeout here coming from Olma. And yes, they do call timeout. Brian Coyle wants to talk it over. It's going to be a full timeout, so they're going to discuss things here. Given that, we will take a moment and step away. It's Olma 42, Mainland 23, 4:57 left to go here in the third.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think about a personal injury law firm.
You're watching Cape Atlantic League girls basketball here. OLMA versus Mainland on BFA Sports. Glad you're joining us this evening for a really good one here in the Cape Atlantic League American Division. Mainland has done their best to try and build this comeback as they now have gone on a 10-5 run here to start the quarter. They only had 13 points in the first half. They've gotten 10 in the first 3 minutes here of quarter number 3. And we've got a foul, an illegal screen is going to go against, which is a foul, of course. It's going to go against 23 Jade O'Neill. So she's been everywhere in the scorebook here. She's got 7 points in the quarter. She's picked up 2 fouls here in the quarter as well. I also noticed we've got an injured player on the Mainland bench over there. And we've got another turnover. Oh, OLMA gets it right back, though. Grungo has it. They'll reset. Coriel grabs it. You're seeing aggressive defense from Mainland. Lewis goes strong to the basket, and she's fouled. That can go against pretty much anybody on Mainland, but they're going to get it on 23 again. O'Neill, that's 3 fouls here in less than 4 minutes for O'Neill, but she's also scored 7 points. And Lewis will shoot 2. She was 2 for 2 at the line before that free throw, so now 2 for 3. Again, she came into today shooting 63% at the line. Reached 1,000 career points a couple weeks ago, December 22nd. Missed that one as well. Rebound brought down by Townsend, so she was 2 for 2 now, 2 for 4 at the line. Funk has it, cross court. There was O'Neill with the 3 again, missed it. The rebound came out long. Mainland saves it in, loses the handle, gets it back. Here's O'Neill again, just inside the arc. Gives it up. Oh, and the block again by Lewis. That's her 3rd of the game. The ball's out of bounds as it looked like O'Hara stepped out of bounds. Number 4 for OLMA stepped out of bounds with it. And a good baseline out of bounds play. Riley Nagel, the recipient. She's got 6. And it's a 17-point now OLMA advantage. Corner 3, Coriel. Can't get it to fall. Grungo hustling, though, gets the offensive board. O'Hara to Lewis. They'll reset. And OLMA needs to take their time and get a good shot. No need to rush. She's going to hold it with Lewis and pull it back out and reset. Directing a little traffic, sends Grungo into the paint. And now Lewis is going to try and break down O'Neill, who has 3 fouls here in the quarter. Screen from O'Hara. Again, no shot clock, so no need to rush. Lewis picks up the dribble. Fiddler's 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound by Townsend. Coriel trying to sneak from behind and get that steal. Little handoff screen, top of the key. They swing it. Smith now in the paint. O'Neill can't get it to fall. Another good timely rebound from Mainland, though, and they reset again. Funk got that offensive rebound. Here's a 3. That's off the mark. And we've got a foul underneath. It's going to go against OLMA as Nagel, her 3 could not go. It's going to be Kalia Lewis with her 2nd personal foul. Team first here at quarter number 3. OLMA sub. Perez comes back, Longwith comes back in for Fiddler. Mainland trying to reset. They got the lead down to 17. Here with 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Oh, a great cut and even better pass. The shot no good, though. Funk kind of drifted and couldn't get the shot to fall. Lewis with the rebound. She's into the paint, kicks it out to Fiddler. Corner 3, no good. High rebound. Mainland grabs it. Nagel on the run. She's going to give it up to O'Neill. O'Neill, who's got a couple 3s here in this quarter, elects to swing it. Here's Smith in the paint. Left-handed layup, no good. Couldn't get the rebound. Swatted away, but Mainland gets it back. Again, ball's loose. Longwith with the steal. They're going to give it up to Fiddler. Fiddler to Coriel. Lewis, top of the key. She's double-teamed. Now the open shooter in the corner elects to keep it. Lewis now into the paint. Stops. Opposite Fiddler, 3, again long. She's had 3 or 4 opportunities from that spot in this quarter. Can't connect after she made one long one in the first half. Here's a 3 ball from the corner. That's good. You can't leave Callie Smith open. That's her second 3 of the night. She's got 6, and we've got a foul, it looks like. It's going to go against Riley Nagel. That's her second, and that's the 4th team foul for Mainland here. 2 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. Sub into the game. They're going to get Fiddler a break, and they're going to bring in Gwen Greco, number 22. And now we've got a little confusion here. They restarted, but I think there was an extra player on the floor. I'm not sure, but Coach Bobby Edmonds is trying to help out the official. That much I can assure you. Coriel will get it in quickly to Longwith. Longwith trying to feed down the floor, but another turnover. They were not on the team page. Another steal for Nagel, who's had a bit of run here of getting some steals. Now she gets the offensive board of the Smith miss. That's Callie Smith. Now a 3 from the corner, and Callie Smith is leading this comeback. She's got another 3, and that lead is going down to 11 points. OLMA, which was up by a bunch here, is only leading by 11 now. We've got a foul at the other end. It's going to be the 5th team foul. It's going to be the second team foul, second personal foul against Callie Smith, but the team 5th is going to send Coriel to the line. She's an 81% free throw shooter this season. Has 5 threes tonight. It'll be 2 shots. Can't get the first, and OLMA is 0 for 3 at the line here in the third quarter. Kind of just like everything fell for them in the first half. It seems like nothing's dropping here in quarter number 3. Knocks down the second, so good for the Villagers to see one go through the hoop, and it's a 43-31 lead, a 12-point advantage. They look top of the key. Inside-out game again. O'Neal's 3. She can't get this one to fall. Rebound is won by Perez. Perez looks inside. Now they go out to Smith. That's not a 3. A little bit short. Spills out. And a battle for the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball, but that's going to be OLMA basketball. Possession arrow their way as Perez got tied up with, it looked like, Greco for OLMA. Perez of Mainland, Greco for OLMA. OLMA wins it. Lewis will take the pass from Coriel with 1:10 left to go here in quarter number 1. Lewis pulls it back out, shoots the 3, bang. Lewis with her 3rd 3 of the game. She's got 15. Coriel has 16. Smith is bumped. Now Nagel's going left. O'Neal inside. Funk back out. Perez baseline drive. Can't get the reverse, and then the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nagel. That's huge for OLMA. They needed to get a stop there to kind of feel like, to stop the bleeding a little bit. It's a 15-point advantage for the Villagers. Coriel to inbound here. 41 seconds left to go. We'll see if OLMA rushes or takes their time to get one. Lewis has one-on-one against O'Neal. Pulls up for 3. Got it! Lewis again. Her 4th 3 of the game. So you got Lewis with 4 threes. You've got Coriel with 5 threes. And the lead's back up to 18. Some clutch shooting in the last couple moments by Lewis. OLMA with, Mainland with the ball. They'll probably shoot their first open shot. They do. The 3-pointer from Funk is no good. Lewis with the rebound. Oh, she had it slapped away. No call. Lewis tries to get the block as the putback by Perez is good. 4 seconds left to go. 3, 2. Lewis with the ball. No time left. Coriel tried to gun it up, but the clock expires before the shot is good. So we'll head to the 4th. OLMA 49. Mainland 33 with 8 minutes left to play here in this one. And it's been a wild one. This quarter, saw OLMA kind of squander a bit of the lead on some good shooting by Mainland, but Lewis with some 3s late here in the quarter helped extend that lead and keep OLMA at arm's length here from Mainland as we are set to go to quarter number 3. We'll take a quick break, step away, and come back for the final quarter. After this, you're watching BFA Sports coverage of Our Lady of Mercy Academy girls basketball.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think about a personal injury law firm.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
BFA Sports coverage of OLMA basketball brought to you by the Game Changer app. A great tool for coaches, players, fans alike. As Mainland starts with the ball here, trailing by 16 here in the final 8 minutes of play as we enter quarter number 4. Mainland has all day, they've moved the ball very well, quickly around the outside, in and out. There's another block for Lewis. That's got to be 4 for her. Mainland gets it back, though. O'Neal leaning and falling and scoring. Jade O'Neal has been an offensive revelation here in quarter number, here in the second half for Mainland. We've got a foul against Mainland. That's Riley Nagel, her first, team first. Pardon me, that's her third personal foul, team first. O'Neal's got 10 points. Again, she had her career high against OLMA back a year or so ago. She's only averaging 6.1 per game this season, so playing a little bit above her average this year. Here's a steal. Nagel, she's been crafty defensively, getting some steals. It's now a 12-point advantage and another turnover. Actually, it's going to stay with OLMA, but a near turnover there as the Villagers are a little sloppy with the basketball here in the second half. They're going to get it in for Lewis. She'll track it down as Coriel threw it to her. Lewis will go one-on-one against O'Neal. She'll step back for 3. Rebound, Grungo can't hang on. It's going to go out of bounds. A little bit of a hurried shot there for OLMA. But Coach Coyle stays calm on the bench, not worrying yet. But I'm sure he would like to see his team possess the ball, use some clock, right? There's no shot clock in high school basketball, so there's no need to rush. Pass inside out. It's Smith who steps back for 3. She's on fire. She has knocked down 4 straight or at least 3 straight threes. It's her 4th of the game. She's got 12, and it's a 9-point edge. It's the first time it's been a single-digit margin in a while. Coriel trying to change that. She can't, misses it. O'Hara can't get the rebound. It's brought down by Nagel, and Mainland on the run trying to get this thing even closer. Corner ball. 3. Oh, she thought about it, Smith. Now it's Nagel from the corner. That 3 is good, and Mainland is feeling it. Nagel's got 11, and it's a timeout for Our Lady of Mercy Academy as it is now a 6-point game. This is an amazing turn of events, an amazing comeback by the Mustangs that they've just kind of hung in there, right? They were down 37-13 at the half, and they've held OLMA to just 12 points here in the second half, in turn scoring 30 of their own. So it's been a big turnaround here. And now, if you're OLMA, right, you got to talk things over and just calm everything down, settle everything down. We don't have to rush, but really credit to Mainland, right? They're forcing the issue. They're creating the rush from OLMA and creating these turnovers. So it's going to be an interesting final 6 minutes. It's a 6-point game in what looked like, might be an easy one for OLMA. But none of them are easy in the Cape Atlantic American, that's for sure. Let's take a look at the Cape Atlantic League standings, too, while I'm talking about that. Middle Township in first place, along with Wildwood Catholic in the American. Both of them are 3-0. Egg Harbor Township comes in 3-1, entering today. You got Mainland 2-2 in the division, OLMA 1-2, Holy Spirit 0-3, Absegami 0-4. All teams really capable of good things. The top 4 teams all have winning records. OLMA, as we mentioned, 1-7, but they've played two teams that ranked in the top 20 in the state. They've played teams ranked in the top 20 in South Jersey as well. So the 1-7 record, a little deceptive. But OLMA will get it into Lewis and slow things down a little bit, spread it out, and work for a good shot. Fiddler came across there to set a screen. Lewis will pull it back out. And this is, what OLMA needs to do. Be a little bit smart with the ball. She's getting doubled now as Lewis gets chased, but then she threw it away, trying to get it to O'Hara in the corner, but threw it over her head. So a tough turnover there. And now a three by Mainland can make this a one-possession game. Crazy to think from where we stood at one point. Three ball. It's just short, hits the front of the rim out of the hands of Callie Smith. She's been hot tonight, and that one looked good as well. She's got 4 threes in this one, 12 points in her return after a week out with those stitches in the forehead above her eye. Here's another steal and then a foul. So it was taken away, and then Lewis got the foul. That's the first team foul for OLMA here in the quarter. Her third of the game, and then just another turnover there. Good hands from Mainland, creating problems. OLMA in that man defense. Smith trying to break down with the dribble. Looks inside. Again, inside out. This is Nagel. Back to O'Neal. Nagel for 3. That's good. Nagel having a great quarter. And now she's got 14, and it's a 3-point game, as I mentioned. Here's Fiddler getting past Nagel. Gives it up to Lewis. Lewis with the dribble. Rungo. Now Coriel thought about 3. Now pulls the trigger. Can't get it to fall. Mainland could tie this thing up with a 3 here. It seemed unlikely. Maybe 16 minutes of game time ago, but this game has turned. As you expect in the Cape Atlantic American when these teams meet up. Here's O'Neal with the left-hand dribble. Townsend. Nagel feeds inside. They go inside out. O'Neal is fouled. So O'Neal will shoot 2 here on the drive. O'Neal's had a good second half. Again, 10 points here in the half. She'll shoot 2. That's the 4th foul against Kalia Lewis. And I know OLMA hates to take her off the court, but maybe this point in the game, she might be tired, really. I mean, she's been working hard this whole game, and I think they're going to get a sub as O'Neal makes the first. O'Neal's 5 for 10 free throw shooter coming in. Makes the first there, her first of the day, so she's 1 for 1 today. And they do take Lewis out. Lewis goes to the bench with those 4 fouls. O'Neal makes the second. This is a 1-point game, and Mainland just has all the momentum on its side. Coriel trying to get it in. Finds Fiddler. Back to Coriel. Coriel got to be careful with the ball here. Guarded closely by Smith. Hands off to Fiddler. And they will pull it out and reset smartly. Fiddler looking for a screen. O'Hara sets it. Now Fiddler into the paint. Back out to Longwith. Here's O'Hara into the paint. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound rolls around, recovered by Mainland, and they can take the lead. This would be their first lead of the game. Smith can't get it to fall, though. Rungo smartly pulls it down, looks up, and she threw it away. Now a quick pass up the floor to Smith. Stops in the low post. Tries to throw it high post. Kicked away by Longwith. Smart says she smartly defended that. She was the one that subbed into the game for Lewis here. Lewis with 4 fouls on the bench here at 3:38. Bad pass stolen. Here's Longwith again. On the run. Longwith ahead of the pack. Trying to get into the paint. She does. She's fouled. The shot not good, but Longwith will shoot 2 here. She has not scored tonight. Madison Longwith shooting 2. Fouls on Sammy Funk. That's her second team foul here for Mainland. It'll be 2 free throws for Longwith. Makes the first. She came into today 8 for 13 at the line. So 1 for 1. Her first point, I should say, of the night. Lewis back in there as O'Hara takes a seat. So Lewis, they got her a quick rest. Got a chance to talk to her. Refocus. The second is no good, but it's a 2-point now edge for OLMA as Longwith now 1 of 2 at the line there. Her first point of the night. A 50-48 OLMA lead. 3:20 left to go and counting. Here's Nagel. She's been strong in the second half. Townsend tried to pass it across court to Callie Smith. Can't hold on. And an unforced error there for Mainland. And OLMA needs to take advantage. Definitely here after the struggles they've had in this second half. They get it into Lewis quickly. He dribbles with the left hand down the left side. Oh, great look inside to Grungo. And that's been a really effective combination tonight. Grungo with 10. That's a career high 10 points for Luca Grungo. And it's back to a 4-point OLMA edge. So with minimum 2 possession advantage and a foul against Luca Grungo there. Just her second, just the second team foul for OLMA, so no harm trying to get a steal there. It'll be a baseline inbound opportunity for Mainland, and they've shown to be effective on those as they got an easy bucket a little bit earlier on that, as Nagel was the recipient. She gets it here, but cutting away from the basket this time. Townsend on the right side. Now Nagel inside. Funk outside. Smith fakes the 3 baseline. Oh, and a great look inside and a good finish by Riley Townsend. Great time for her first bucket of the night. And it's now a 2-point game again. OLMA 52, Mainland 50, 2:25 and counting. Here's Lewis, guarded by O'Neal. Triple teamed. She loses it as they steal it away. Mainland can take the lead with a 3. Smith knows it, and she's got the ball. China Fiddler knew it too. O'Neal shoots the 3. Fiddler gets the strong rebound. Pass deflected. Coriel has it. Looks up to Grungo in the paint, but she thinks better of it and passes out the long width. Now Lewis, who traveled on the catch. I think Coach Coyle too pleased with that call. That's a tough one. And they're going to talk it over on the bench there, but 2 minutes left, 2-point game. It's been a good one here. If you're just joining us, it was a tremendous start to this game by OLMA, a tremendous lead for them. They were up 37-13 at the half. It was even a bit more than that at times, the advantage. And Mainland has just had a tremendous second half comeback. In the paint, the shot no good for Mainland. The rebound, Nagel, she can't get it. She got Funk's miss and put it back, but couldn't get it to drop. Now Lewis with the ball, and they're going to spread the floors. Lewis will go one-on-one against O'Neal. Lewis has the speed, and she is fouled by O'Neal reaching out. That's the 4th foul on Jade O'Neal. It's going to be the 3rd team foul, I believe, against Mainland. Yeah, each team with 3 team fouls, just so you know. We had a timeout on the floor. I'm not sure who called it. Mainland takes a full timeout. So it's going to be OLMA to inbound the ball after that foul. They'll inbound it on the side there. And the officials talking things over. They want to make sure they're all on the same page. You see OLMA's players talking things over. They're trying to get organized. Mainland the same. It's been a great contest here, again, in the Cape Atlantic League American. Each team trying to work their way up the standings. Again, OLMA 1-2 this season in the Cape Atlantic American. Mainland 2-2. Take a look at the schedule coming up for Mainland. They have, of course, a game. They're actually here at OLMA today, as you were obviously watching. Thursday they'll play at Atlantic City 5:30. Friday they'll be home against Middle Township at 6 o'clock. Middle, of course, leading the American Division right now. And then that's what they have coming up this week. For OLMA, the rest of the week, they'll be at Middle Township on Wednesday. And then they'll be at Holy Spirit on Friday. So more Cape Atlantic League American Division matchups for each of these teams coming their way here in the upcoming week, as OLMA will inbound out near midcourt. They can, I believe, they aren't eligible. They can throw it back in the backcourt, as Coriel will throw it in. Looking for some help, gets it quickly into Longwith in the corner. Longwith back up top to Coriel. And if you want, if you're OLMA, you want the ball in Coriel's hands if they're going to foul. We've got a jump ball call. Smith tied it up with China Fiddler. Possession arrow will remain with OLMA, though, so Coriel will throw it in. Again, each team with 3 team fouls, so neither team will shoot yet. 2 fouls away from that. Coriel gets it into Longwith again. Longwith tried to get around the corner. We got a blocking foul. It's going to go against Funk. That's her 3rd. That's the 4th team foul for Mainland, so maybe not a bad thing for Mainland. They probably, want to force free throws here to OLMA if they're trailing. Coryell looking to get it in. Lewis just ran through a pile of players and gets the rock. Lewis in the corner, and then she'll pull it back out, guarded by Nagel. Nagel has just been a pest all day defensively. Back to Lewis now with 1:13 left to go. Her team leading by 2, trying to get past Nagel. A little spin dribble into the paint. And they'll be throwing double and triple teams at Lewis when she dribbles. That's forced a turnover before. Coryell got pushed from behind, and a timeout smartly by OLMA as they call timeout. We'll see if it's a 30 or a full. I'm not sure what they have left. Looks like they're going to take a 30 as assistant coach and OLMA JV coach Doug Stefano said, we'll take the 30. Give us the 30. As he talked to the officials over there. Again, our officials there, you see just in the screen, TJ Lascala, along with Tim Lascala and Linval Lewis. They've done a good job here today. We always want to thank the officials for their efforts and what they do, but it's been a great matchup here. Again, Coryell with a career-high tying 5 threes. She has not had a 3 in the second half. She's only got 1 point in the second half. She had 15 at halftime with 5 threes. So she's looking, should Mainland be fouling? Coryell comes into today shooting 80% at the line. She's 1 for 2 today. But, she's a certainly reliable free throw shooter, probably the best in this OLMA lineup. Lewis will have the ball here. Nagel goes after her. Now they double team. They get it to Fiddler. Now in the corner to Longwith. Longwith looking for help. Fiddler gets it back. Fiddler with a good handle is trapped. Longwith gets it back, puts it on the floor, guarded by O'Neal, who has 4 fouls. O'Neal steals it away, though. O'Neal, despite the 4 fouls, able to get the hand in there and take it away. Here's Nagel, top of the key. 30 seconds left to go. Mainland with the ball down 2. Smith, dangerous. Looking for a screen, trying to get open. Now they feed it inside. The shot is up and no good. Funk couldn't get the basket to drop, but she will shoot 2. Funk with just 2 points today with a chance to tie it here. Foul goes on to Madison Longwith. Maddie Longwith, her second. That's each team now with 4 fouls as Funk will shoot 2. She's shooting 67% at the line this year, 10 for 15. The lefty. First shot is good. 1 for 1 at the line for her. Now 11 for 16 on the season. She's got 3 points and can tie this thing up here with 19.6 seconds left on the clock. Left-hander second is true. And we've got a tie game here. 19.6 left to go. Coryell looking to get it into Lewis. Lewis will drive into the paint. Strong. The shot heavy off the heel. The rebound fought for. Coryell grabs it. And OLMA can reset here. 8 seconds left. Fiddler has it. Fiddler into the paint. 4 seconds. 3. Coryell's 3 is an air ball. It's loose. Grungo wrestles for it. And it's going to be overtime as Grungo could not grab the rebound. But even if she had, I don't think she was in position to shoot. As we're going to go to overtime. Wow, what a game this has been. A tremendous start for OLMA, a tremendous second half for Mainland. And we're going to get 5 more minutes of this. Overtime on the way. We'll step away for a moment and come back with more Cape Atlantic League basketball. You're watching Mainland at OLMA on BFA Sports. Back here at Carew Hall at Our Lady of Mercy Academy. 4 minutes on the clock for overtime here, 52-52. It was 37-13 at the half. OLMA led it, but a 39-15 second half edge for Mainland has us tied here as we start overtime. OLMA wins the tap thanks to Lewis. Lewis playing with 4 fouls for OLMA as the shot no good by Fiddler. O'Neal with the ball now, playing with 4 fouls for Mainland. Smith handles. Callie Smith, senior captain. She's like a second coach on the floor. She's been hot tonight with 4 threes in her first game back after missing 3 with 28 stitches on her forehead. And she's firing a 3 here. She can't get that one to fall. Lewis with a rebound. Lewis on the move, pushing. Couple change of direction, gets into the paint. They're going to call travel. Travel to call against Lewis. So another turnover. Turnovers kind of been the bugaboo in the second half for OLMA. They shot the lights out 2 in the first half, which didn't hurt. Mainland's just kind of been steady. They struggled with their shooting in the first half. Screen on a little pick and roll there. O'Neal gets it back. The shot is up and good. And that is going to be one of the rare leads of the game for Mainland. At least not one since the first half. Coriel's 3 no good. Grungo wrestles for it. It's going to go out of bounds. Going to stay with Green as it was last touched by Funk as Funk and Grungo wrestled for it. Lewis will track down the long inbound from Coriel, who comes off the screen along the baseline, now rolls to help Lewis. Sets a screen. Lewis's 3 is partially blocked. It bounces loose in the paint. Grabbed by Funk. O'Hara tried to get in there and get it back. And now Mainland playing with the lead in no rush. Nagel crosses up, hands off to Townsend. Now Smith with it, and Smith will hold, trying to draw the defense. Here's Nagel. Nagel with 14, all in the second half. Smith now will pull it out to half court, approaching 2 minutes left to go. 2:10 and counting here in overtime. Nagel against O'Hara. Loses it. Lewis scoops it up, and Lewis will get on the run, looking up to Fiddler. Fiddler gets the layup. Fiddler with a release and the layup. She's got 7. Game is tied again at 54. 1:50 left to go here in the first overtime. Here's Nagel in a tie game. O'Neal, who's also had a big second half with 14. She does have 4 fouls, picked them, most of them up in the third quarter. Baseline cut and a great pass by O'Neal to Nagel. Nagel's got 16. A lot of players stepping up for both of these two teams in this matchup. Now Fiddler going one-on-one. She gets by the defender. She's fouled. The shot will not fall, but Fiddler will shoot 2. Good little piece of dribbling and one-on-one skill from China Fiddler. She will shoot 2. That's the first personal on Riley Townsend. That's the now the 6th team foul here against Mainland in the second half. Fiddler's first, no good. She's 65% at the line this season. She has 77 points in 8 games this year. She already has more points than last year, of course, just a sophomore for this team. Knocks down the second, gets the shooter's roll, and it's a 56-55 Mainland advantage. 1:15 and counting left to play. Fiddler averaging 9.6 points per game, has 8 tonight. Here's Nagel against O'Hara to the baseline. Townsend, Funk. Now Callie Smith is going to be guarded by Fiddler. OLMA has to force the issue. They've got to either foul or force a turnover. Ooh, almost a double dribble. No call. Funk's been in the lane at 21. She gets out of there. Smith guarded by Fiddler. We're approaching 36 seconds now. Mainland doing a great job controlling the ball. At some point, OLMA's going to have to foul. They only have 14 fouls, so the 5th foul will force 2 free throws, and Smith will go to the line. Callie Smith. That's the first personal foul against Fiddler, 5th against OLMA. So each team now will shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way. Smith will go to the line. She's 8 for 12 at the line this season. Missed the first. Leaves the door open a little bit. She has 12 tonight. Again, playing with those, after receiving those 28 stitches from last week. But she is the team leader on this squad, the senior captain. Knocks down the second. So she's got 13, and it's a 2-point lead. OLMA trailing as we have 27 seconds left to go. 3-ball, long. Rungo was in position, but the rebound caromed off. She couldn't pull it down. Now Smith with it with 16 seconds left to go, and Fiddler fouls her. Fiddler with the foul. That's smart. OLMA needs to stop the clock here as they trail. And you'll have Smith again back at the line. She was 1 of 2 previously. She'll have 2 more here. Smith has been big in the second half. 10 points in the second half. But OLMA will call timeout. It's going to be a full. So even if Smith can make this free throw, it's still going to be a 1-possession game if you're the Villagers, and that's what they've got to talk over now. The head coach, Brian Coyle, again, his 4th season at OLMA, his 7th overall, is going to discuss things here. By the way, I mentioned some of his coaches. Assistant coach Doug Stefano is the JV coach. Taylor Meager used to play at Alvernia College in Timber Creek, and then also Coach Coyle's son Patrick is an assistant as well. He also played Division I football, by the way, long snapper at Towson. So talking it over now, as you see, Stefano's there in the black, Coach Coyle down on the knee, his son in the white sweatshirt, and Meager on the left there talking to this squad. But they've got to plan on a couple things, right? If the free throw is made, it's a 3-point game, so you've got to have a 3-point play in the plan. If she doesn't make it, you've got to take the best available shot and try and tie this thing up. So a lot to discuss here. And of course, Coriel, 5 threes in the first half. Lewis has 4 threes in this game. She's got 18 points. Coriel's got 16. Grungo's got 10. Fiddler's got 8. Longworth with 1. Greco with 2. 1 free throw here for Callie Smith. Got that one to roll. So it's a 3-point game. So almost got to be thinking 3 now as Coriel gets it in. It's Fiddler. Fiddler against Townsend. Looking for help. 9 seconds left. Coriel dropped it. Calls timeout. Coriel dropped it and called timeout. Smart thinking. So OLMA with the timeout. Smart, because she was having trouble there. She had her back to the court. The ball was over there. She didn't, I don't know, they were talking about with the official about her calling timeout while falling out of bounds. You can't necessarily do that, I think, is what head coach Bobby Edmonds is saying. But I think the ball was just simply dropped and she was pivoting away. You know, it wasn't the same type of situation. So, nevertheless, OLMA can call timeout here now, and they do. And now with 5.4 seconds left, they got to set up a 3-pointer. I mean, that's really what you have to be. So you're thinking 3, right? You're thinking Coriel, who's got 100-plus career 3-pointers. She had 102 coming into today. With 5, she's got 107 of them. You've got Lewis, who's got 4 tonight. She's a capable 3-point shooter. She's made 5 this season, entering tonight, 4 today. So 9 for her on the year. By the way, she's missed a bunch of time. She's averaging 25 points, 16 rebounds per game, but she's only played in 4 games this season. They didn't even get to talk about that, but she's had 20-plus points in each of those games. Trying to get it in. Grungo to Lewis. Catch, shoot, 3. Off the mark, rebound, pulled in by Smith, and that is going to do it. Mainland is going to come back and win a game that they pretty much almost had no right doing. And it's a Mainland victory by the score of 58-55. Got to be a disappointing loss for OLMA, but what a great game here tonight at Carew Hall here on the campus of Our Lady of Mercy Academy. For OLMA, a tough one to swallow, and for Mainland, a great comeback. And they did so. I mentioned earlier we had an injury an injured player on the court. Brielle Smith left the game with a shoulder injury in the first half. She did not return. She had 5 points, and I see her arm's in a sling, so she might have had a shoulder problem, something like that. So they lost her for the game. But her sister, Callie Smith, the senior, the captain, was able to score 14 points, a couple of clutch free throws down the stretch. Jade O'Neal had a huge second half for Mainland. She had 14 points. Riley Nagel also with 16 points. So just a great combination and a great team win for Mainland to come back in that situation after getting down by a ton in the first half. They just stayed with it, stayed the course, and really credit Mainland's defense. They forced turnovers. They didn't give any real easy looks, and OLMA unfortunately can't maintain that lead throughout. It's a tough thing to do. You build a big lead like that and to hang on to it, when your struggles are shooting. So definitely a tough situation, but a pretty good ball game to watch. And we're taking a peek at some of the highlights here. As you see, the first half, that was a 42-17 advantage right there that OLMA had. But this is where the comeback began for Mainland. As you see, O'Neal in the second half kind of starting to light it up. She had all of her points in the second half. So OLMA led by as much as 25 at that point. And you see Smith, again, a bunch of threes in the second half. Really a huge part of the game for Mainland, much like it was in the first half for OLMA, right? You had Coriel with 5 threes in the first half. You had Lewis with a couple of threes in the first half. Even Fiddler with a 3 in the first half. So they had like 7-8 threes in the first half, but it was Mainland with the 3-pointers in the second half, and they were really able to connect and make those long shots and knock them down to pull this one out. But again, it was the defense that did it. But Coach Bobby Edmonds walking off from Mainland, thanking us for coming here today. And again, they put on a great show. I mean, Mainland got down early, couldn't sink a shot. They were having trouble, but they forced turnovers. They stayed the course. They played tough defense, and were able to pull it out against Our Lady of Mercy Academy. Again, Coriel, a big game. Again, 5 threes, a career high, tying 5 threes in the first half with 16 points for her. Lewis, another stellar effort. She had 18 points, 4 threes, had some foul trouble late, but made some key threes down the stretch that helped them tie the game after getting behind in that late in that fourth quarter. Luca Grungo, I thought she really shined in this one with a career-high 10 points. A lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of good cuts to the basket, recipient of some good passes as well from Lewis. O'Hara played a workmanlike game. Fiddler with 8 points. But just not enough for OLMA again, as they can't hang on to this lead, and they fall by a tough 3-point margin in this one, 58-55. That's going to do it for us here from Our Lady of Mercy Academy. My name is Mike Shute. I want to thank you for watching, for joining us in this great Cape Atlantic League American Division matchup. They're all great in the Cape Atlantic American, right? And another good one here tonight from Carew Hall at Our Lady of Mercy Academy. Once again, the final score, Mainland 58, OLMA 55. You've been watching Our Lady of Mercy Academy basketball on BFA Sports. See you next time. Bye-bye.